What is going on, Grizz gang? This is Memphis X with iTalkHoops, and today I'm going to talk about the Grizzlies, Steven Adams, or Grizzlies Adams, as I like to call him, and we're going to talk about his fit with the Memphis Grizzlies this season and going forward. Grizz gang, make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit the bell for notifications, and like this video. And share this video with other Grizz fans. That's the best way you can do to help this channel grow and to support your brother Memphis X in growing this channel and getting some more Grizz fan perspective out there in the internet, on the internet, with the internet, however you want to say it. Peace. So the Grizzlies acquired Steven Adams on July 26th, right before the draft. They got Steven Adams, Eric Bledsoe, the number 10 pick, and a 2022 Lakers first that is top 10 protected this year. That number 10 pick, of course, became Zaire Williams. They gave up Jonas Valanciunas, the number 17 pick, and the 51st pick in the draft. The 17 pick became Trey Murphy, who the New Orleans Pelicans are in love with. And the 51st pick ended up being Jarrett Culver on our roster. And I think that's it. Jarrett Culver, I think that's all that's left of that trade. Everything else was either bought out or traded away. So we got Jarrett Culver, Steven Adams, Zaire Williams, and we're still going to have that 2022 Lakers first, which ain't looking too bad because LeBron's already sitting out games with his ankle hurting again from, the ankle from last year hurting again that he hurt against the Grizz, ironically. And AD is spending, 25% of his time on the floor, rolling around on the court. And even last night he was rolling around like his knee was hurt. So, that pick is not looking too bad. It might be in the teens. He's been able to bring the rebounding that was left by Jonas. And some of the shot distribution has mainly gone to Ja Morant at this point. We were hoping that, as Grizz fans, that a lot of it would go to Jaren Jackson. But Jaren Jackson hadn't seen the step up, as far as his field goal attempts goes. His offensive aggressiveness has not, been what we wanted to be at the early part of the season. But he's kind of probably trying to, blend in because prior to his injury, he was the second leading scorer on the Grizzlies, averaging almost the same amount of points as Ja Morant. But Ja Morant is scoring almost double the amount of points right now that he was scoring back then. And then you have the emergence of Desmond Bane and DeAnthony Melton as far as scoring goes. So Jaren is kind of trying to fit in, find his way. And this is kind of what I want to say about the issue with Steven Adams, which is kind of similar to what the issue was with Jonas Valanciunas. When you have a center playing next to Jaren who has limited or no range as far as spacing the floor and things like that, the way to involve him is post-ups and, giving him the ball at the elbow and letting him operate as far as a facilitator, which is something that, Steven Adams has been very good at, as you can tell by his 4.7 assists. Now, the advantage that when we saw Jaren as a rookie when he was playing with Marc Gasol, who was another, big physical center, Marc Gasol could shoot threes and space the floor. So Jaren had an opportunity to post up a lot himself, instead of just always playing out from the 3-point line and drives and stuff like that. So Jaren's post-ups have been very limited this year. I don't have the stats. I probably need to look them up and see what those stats are. But if you've been watching the games, you can tell his post-ups have been limited especially compared to what it was his rookie year. Now, like I said, that is part of the issue with Steven Adams. But that is, like I said, if you can see the thumbnail of this, that's the curse of Steven Adams. It's going to kind of limit Jaren's development as far as the post scoring and his touches as far as being in the post. Now, the gift of Steven Adams is he is a wonderful facilitator. He's probably a better facilitator. He's a better facilitator than Jaren with the ball. He is, when he gets to that ball at the top of the, at the elbow, and he's working, and players are cutting off of him, he can find them for cuts, find them for spot ups, everything. He sets great picks. So when people run around his picks and he has the ball, sometimes they pop out wide open. His dribble handoff game is real good. So really the fit has been kind of seamless as far as the transition from Jonas Valanciunas to Steven Adams. And it's allowed other players like Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and DeAnthony Melton to score a little bit more. And I'm pretty sure that when Dillon Brooks gets back, he's going to really benefit from cutting off of Steven Adams and receiving his passes because he's a little bit bigger. And I think it's going to be a real good fit for Dillon Brooks as far as his game and limit his need to, try to go one-on-one with guys off the dribble. So I just wanted to make this quick video on an off day, to get a video up so we can keep talking about the Grizzlies and the fit. So tell me, what do you think of Steven Adams' fit with the Grizzlies so far? And what do you think of his fit with the Grizzlies going forward? And how does it affect Jaren Jackson's development as far as post scoring or scoring in general? And, Jaren has probably been playing right now about 55% of his time at power forward and 45% of his time at center. So his development at center is not being really forwarded by Steven Adams. Steven Adams is only playing 30 minutes, and I expect that to go down once Dillon Brooks gets back, and for Jaren to play a lot more center as far as percentages go. So like, share, and subscribe this video. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell for notifications so you can be alerted when new videos come up. We got a game tonight versus Portland on the road. Portland got blown out, so they'll be desperate for a win tonight. So I will be doing a good sound review of the Portland versus Memphis game, and I expect another big game from Ja Morant. And I also am expecting a big game from Jaren Jackson tonight. So we'll see, and I'll see you tomorrow.